Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the question paper. This is the question paper of December 2023 and January 2024 examination. It has two parts. The first part has 8 questions, out of which we need to attempt only 5. And the next part has 4 questions, out of which we need to write only 2 questions. So without any further delay, let's get started. The first question is explain the areas where guidance is required. So these are the areas. The first one is education. The second is career. Third, personal and emotional. 4, social. Next, moral and ethical. Health, parental, vocation, and evocation. Now let's see each briefly. The first one is educational guidance. This one is helping students to choose the right subjects and do well in studies. So this is the educational guidance that where helping students to choose the right courses and improving the study habits and performing well in school. The next is career guidance. Career guidance include assisting in picking a job or career that matches skill and interests. The third is personal and emotional guidance. This supports in handling feelings, stress, and personal problems. That means this include providing support to deal with emotional or personal challenges like stress or self-confidence issues. Fourth is social guidance. Social guidance means teaching how to make friends and solve relationship issues. That means teaching individuals how to build healthy relationships and interact well with others. Fifth one is moral and ethical guidance. That means this helps to decide what is wrong and right in different situations. That means this include helping individual to differentiate between right and wrong and make ethical decisions. The next is health guidance. This advises on staying healthy, eating well, and managing stress. This offers advices on maintaining physical and mental well-being such as exercise, diet, and managing stress. Then the next is parental guidance. It simply helps parents understanding and supporting their kids get better. The next is vocational guidance. Vocational guidance this guides in learning skills for a job or trade. That means this assists individual in selecting a suitable career based on their skill, interest, and job opportunities. The last one is evocational guidance. This encourages hobbies and fun activities for relaxation. That means this focuses on identifying activities that provide relaxation, enjoyment, and personal fulfillment, such as sports, arts, music, volunteers. So, this guides ensure a healthy work life balance and overall well being. Now, let's see the next. The next question is write the skills and competencies of a counselor. So, the skills the skills of a counselors are: first is active listening, empathy, communication skills, problem solving skills, patience, non-judgmental attitude, conflict resolution skills. You can remember this with a word accept, and ACCEPPN. P square means there is a 2P. Accept and. So we are accepting and. Now let's see some competencies of a counselors. Confidentiality, cultural awareness, analytical thinking, interpersonal skills, adaptability, emotional stability, ethical practice, self-awareness. So these are the 8 important competencies of a counselors. So now let's see each briefly. First one is active listening. That means paying full attention to what the client is saying. The next is empathy, understanding the client's feeling. So we are empathizing. Next is communication skills, speaking and understanding clearly. That means a clear communication. The next is problem solving. That means helping clients find solution to problems. The patience means giving the client time to share their thoughts. We are patiently waiting. The next is non-judgmental attitude, that means accepting clients without criticizing them. Next is conflict resolution skills. This means helping clients to solve arguments or issues. All right. Now let's see some competencies. The first is confidentiality. Keeping the client's information private is confidentiality. The next is cultural awareness. Respecting different beliefs and backgrounds is cultural awareness. The next is analytical thinking. That means understanding problems clearly to give the right advice. So it's a analytical thinking. The next is interpersonal skills, building trust and a good relationship with clients. Next is adaptability, changing the approach to meet the client's need is adaptability. The next is emotional stability, means staying calm and professional during different conversation. It can be. Next, ethical practice, following rules and doing what is right. The next, self-awareness, knowing your own limits and improving yourself. Alright, now let's see the next question. Question number 3. What is the role of a teacher in developing self-esteem? So let's see first what is self-esteem. Self-esteem is how much we respect and value ourselves, which affects how we interact with the world around us. That means how much we respect ourselves. Teachers play an important role in the nourishment of a children's sense of excellence and self-estimations. That means there is a very good role of a teacher in improving self-esteem. So let's see some of the roles of a teacher. Role of a teacher in developing self-esteem in students are: the first is providing positive reinforcement, creating safe, supportive environment, encouraging growth and effort, building relationships and trust, setting realistic expectation, providing constructive feedback, promoting a growth mindset, celebrating individual strength, encouraging independence and responsibility. The last one is modeling self-respect and possibility. Now let's see each briefly. The first one, teachers praise students when they go and do well, so which makes them feel good about themselves. So this is providing positive reinforcement. For example, a teacher says great job on the some maths problem, so encourage the student. So this is a positive reinforcement. All right, the next one is creating a safe, supportive environment. Here the teacher creates a classroom where students feel comfortable and safe to share ideas without fear of being judged. For example, a teacher encourages students to ask questions without making fun of them. So this is providing a safe and supportive environment where the child can come up, and ask questions. The next one is encouraging growth and effort. Here the teacher focus on effort and improvement, not just results, but that helps students to feel proud of trying their best. For example, a teacher saying, "You have really improved this semester. Keep it up, the hard work." So this helps to encourage the growth and effort. The fourth is building relationships and trust. Another role is where teachers form positive relationships with students, making them feel respected and valued. For example, a teacher listening carefully when a student shares a concern, showing that a teacher really cares for them. So this helps in building relationships and trust. Another role is setting realistic expectation. Teachers set goals that are challenging but achievable, so that the student can succeed and feel good about their progress. For example, a teacher gives a task that's tough but not impossible, helping students build confidence when they complete it. So this is a realistic expectations. And the next one is providing constructive feedback. That means the feedback are being constructive, that is not demotivating, but it's motivating. For example, teacher gives helpful advice on how to improve, focusing on what students can do better without making them feel bad. For example, instead of just saying that is wrong, a teacher might say, "You are close, let's look at this part again." So this is a constructive feedback example. Next is motivating a growth mindset. Teachers teach students that abilities can grow with effort, making them more willing to keep trying. That means this helps a teacher to promote their growth mindset. For example, a teacher might say it's okay to make mistakes. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn. So this is the mindset promoting by a teacher. This helps to promote a good mindset. The next is celebrating individual strength. Teachers recognize each student's unique talent and strength, helping them feel proud of their abilities. So this is another role of a teacher, to find and understand each student's talents and strength. For example, a teacher might praise a student for their artistic skill or leadership in a group project. Next, number 9, encouraging independence and responsibility. Teachers give students chances to make decisions and take responsibility for their learning, which boosts their confidence. For example, a teacher might allow a student to choose the topic for a project, making them feel in control. So one of the role of a teacher is also to encourage independency by allowing them to choose. Alright, the last one is modeling self-respect and positivity. Another role is a teacher shows respect for themselves and others, teaching students how to value themselves. One of the an important role of a teacher is modeling a respect, self-respect, how to respect themselves. For example, a teacher stays calm and positive when facing a challenge, showing students how to stay confident. These are some of the strategies and practices that teachers can use to help students develop self-esteem, resilience, and essential life skills. The first one is being positive, charismatic teacher. The next is being nurturing self-esteem and resilience at school. The next is demystifying the problem. Here, the teacher break down complex issue into manageable parts. The next is accommodations that maximize success. The extra inputs that teacher puts to maximize success is another strategy to boost self-esteem. Another strategy is teaching decision making and problem solving, which is another very important aspects of building self-esteem. What is supportive counseling? Supportive counseling is a type of therapeutic approach aimed at providing emotional support and encouragement to individuals who are facing difficulty in life situations, stress, and or emotional challenges. The primary goal of supportive counseling is to help individuals cope with issues, reduce emotional distress, and strengthen their ability to manage daily life. It focuses on listening, validating feelings, and offering practical advice or strategies to improve mental well-being. The primary goal of supportive counseling is to help individuals cope with their issues, reduce emotional distress, and strengthen their ability to manage daily life. It focuses on listening, validating feelings, and offering practical advice or strategy to improve mental well-being. In simple words, supportive counseling is a way of helping people who are going through tough times like stress, sadness, or life changes. The main aim is to give them emotional support, listen to their problem, and make them feel better. It helps people deal with their feelings, reduce stress, and improve their ability to handle everyday challenges. In this type of counseling, the counselor listens carefully, understands the feeling, and gives simple advice or strategy to feel more mentally strong and cope with their problems. Alright, it's a way of helping people who are going through some tough time. The main key features of supportive counselings are, the main characteristics or aspect that define this type of counseling is it includes emotional. It's a emotional support. Supportive counseling is a emotional support, practical guidance. It focus on present issues and it's a short-term nature. Emotional support means the counselor listens actively and patiently. Next is practical guidance means they provide individual with coping strategy and practical tools to manage stress and emotional difficulties. Focusing on present issues means they rather focus on present situations and present experiences, current emotion needs and challenges. And its short term means it's often used for short term purpose, especially in times of crisis, stress, or adjustment. Next, some application of supportive counseling. Where we apply supportive counseling, there are three main points: helping individuals cope with grief, loss, or life transition. Next is assisting people who are dealing with anxiety, stress, or emotional overload. And in supporting individuals in managing daily life challenges such as work related stress or relationship difficulties. Alright, the next question is, what is group guidance? Group guidance is a counseling method where a counselor works with a group of people to help them address common issues, learn new skills, or gain knowledge. Unlike individual counseling, group counseling involves a group setting where participants can share their experiences, decide challenges, and learn from each other under the guidance of a counselor. In simple words, group guidance is a way of helping people in a group setting. A counselor works with the group to talk about common problems and teach new skills to cope up with the challenges. According to Jones, group guidance is any group enterprise or activity in which the primary purpose is to assist each individual in the group to solve his problem and to make his adjustments. Let's see some challenges of group guidance. These are the challenges of group guidance. Number one is individual differences. That means group members may have different needs, learning style, or levels of understanding, making it hard to address everyone effectively. The next is limited individual attention. The counselor may not be able to focus on each person's specific problem due to group setting. The next challenge is group dynamic issues. That means the conflicts, the dominance by certain individuals, or lack of participant can disrupt the sessions. The next fourth challenge is confidentiality concerns. That means it can be difficult to maintain privacy as group members may share sensitive information in front of others. The next challenge is time constraint. That means limited time may take it challenging to cover all the topic or allow everyone to express their thoughts. So it's time bounded. Next is emotional sensitivity. That means discussing may trigger emotional responses in some group members, requiring extra care from the. So these are the advantages of group guidance: paired learning, cost effective, sense of belonging, skill development, broader perspective, mutual support. Peer learning means group member can learn from each other's experience, ideas, and solutions. Cost effective means it's more adorable and time effective compared to individual counseling. Sense of belonging means participants feel less isolated as they connect with others facing similar challenges. Skill development, that means it helps group guidance help in improving communication, social interaction, and problem solving skill in a group setting. Broader perspective, sharing in a group provides diverse viewpoint, helping individuals see their problem in new way. And mutual support means member often emotional support and encourage to each other, creating a positive environment. So these were the advantages of group guidance.